Welcome back to the B&B Spoilers channel. Today, we will dive into the captivating twists and turns set to unfold on The Bold and the Beautiful for Wednesday, May 28, 2025. Brace yourselves, fans, because this episode promises an emotional roller coaster filled with unexpected decisions, simmering suspicions, and heartfelt confessions. From Hope Logan's highly anticipated response to Carter Walton's life-changing proposal to Steffy Forrester Finnegan's mysterious shift in attitude that leaves Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan on edge, there's plenty to unpack. Plus, a deeply moving moment between Liam Spencer and Finn at the Cliff House will tug at your heartstrings. Let's explore these storylines in detail, with fresh perspectives and intriguing new elements woven into the narrative. Hope's heart on the line. Will she say yes to Carter? First on our radar is the electrifying tension surrounding Hope Logan as she stands at a crossroads with Carter Walton. In tomorrow's episode, Carter is on pins and needles, his heart racing as he awaits Hope's answer to his bold marriage proposal. Unlike the hesitant and often conflicted expressions she wore during Thomas Forrester's repeated attempts to win her over, Hope appears surprisingly calm and composed this time. Could this be a sign that she's ready to take the plunge with Carter, a man who has consistently shown her unwavering devotion? Or is there an unseen storm brewing beneath her serene facade? After all, Hope's romantic history is a tangled web of heartbreak and second-guessing. Fans will recall how she shattered Thomas's dreams time and again, even while professing her love. This time, though, there's a flicker of optimism in Carter's eyes. He's hoping for a fairy tale moment. But whispers around Los Angeles suggest that an unexpected family matter might complicate her decision. Perhaps a long-buried secret about her past with Carter will surface at the worst possible moment, testing her resolve. Will Hope finally embrace a future with Carter, or will history repeat itself with another heart-wrenching rejection? Adding another layer to this drama, let's consider Carter's perspective. He's not just proposing for love but also as a way to solidify his place in the Forrester family dynamics. With his position at Forrester Creations often under scrutiny, marrying Hope could be his anchor. But what if Hope senses this underlying motive? Could she interpret his proposal as a strategic move rather than a purely romantic one? The stakes are higher than ever, and as the camera pans to Hope's contemplative gaze in tomorrow's episode, viewers will be left wondering if she'll choose to wear the ring or walk away from yet another chance at forever. Steffy's surprising stance, a friend or foe to Hope? Meanwhile, across town, Steffy Forrester Finnegan is stirring up a whirlwind of confusion with a shocking declaration that catches everyone off guard. In a complete reversal of her previous hostility, Steffy announces her support for Hope's happiness, a statement that leaves her father, Ridge Forrester, and Brooke Logan exchanging skeptical glances. Just weeks ago, Steffy was the architect of Hope's banishment from Forrester Creations, her words dripping with distrust as she vowed never to let Hope near her family or business again. So, what could possibly explain this dramatic 180-degree turn? Ridge, with his keen paternal instincts, is quick to sense that something doesn't add up. He remembers every harsh word Steffy uttered against Hope, and this sudden warmth feels more like a smokescreen than genuine reconciliation. Brooke, too, while initially pleased by the prospect of peace, can't shake the nagging suspicion that Steffy might be plotting something sinister behind her polished smile. Is Steffy setting a trap for Hope, using kindness as a weapon to lull her into a false sense of security? Digging deeper, let's introduce a new twist. What if Steffy's change of heart is tied to a clandestine pact she made with Liam Spencer? As spoilers hint, Steffy is guarding a significant secret for Liam, and her newfound support for Hope might be a calculated move to keep that secret buried. Perhaps she's weaving a web of half-truths to protect someone or something far more personal than anyone suspects. Tomorrow's episode will see Ridge pressing Steffy for answers, his tone laced with concern as he probes her motives. Steffy, ever the master of deflection, might spin a convincing tale about wanting to mend broken bridges for the sake of family unity. But will Brooke buy this story, or will she dig deeper, fearing that Steffy's intentions could spell disaster for Hope? The undercurrents of deception are palpable, and this subplot promises to unravel layers of intrigue that could reshape relationships at Forrester Creations for weeks to come. Liam and Finn's emotional bond, a secret too heavy to bear. Over at the Cliff House, an emotional exchange between Liam Spencer and Finn is set to melt even the coldest of hearts. In a moment of raw vulnerability, Liam recently entrusted Finn with a monumental request: to step in as a father figure for Kelly Spencer and Beth Spencer should anything happen to him. This poignant conversation, born out of Liam's fear of an uncertain future, left both men grappling with the weight of what was left unsaid. Tomorrow, their dialogue continues, and it's clear that Finn is profoundly moved by Liam's trust in him. However, Finn also sees the toll that Liam's secrecy is taking on those around him, particularly Steffy, who is caught in the crossfire of this hidden truth. With his medical background and deep empathy, Finn might gently push Liam to come clean to his loved ones about the life-altering news he's been concealing. Imagine the tension as Finn, torn between respecting Liam's wishes and advocating for transparency, tries to find the right words to convince him that honesty could bring healing rather than pain. Let's add a fresh dimension to this storyline. What if Liam's hesitation to reveal his condition stems from a past trauma that he's never shared with anyone, not even Steffy? Perhaps a childhood memory of losing a loved one under similar circumstances has left him paralyzed with fear of burdening his family. As Finn listens to Liam's struggles in tomorrow's episode, he might propose a therapeutic approach, suggesting that Liam speak with a counselor or trusted confidant to process these buried emotions. Meanwhile, viewers will see the strain in Liam's eyes as he wrestles with the idea of disclosing his secret. The ripple effects of this decision could touch every corner of the Spencer and Forrester families, potentially drawing Steffy and Hope closer in shared concern, or driving them further apart if old rivalries resurface. This tender moment between Liam and Finn isn't just a subplot, it's a pivotal turning point that could redefine loyalties and legacies on The Bold and the Beautiful. Next, we will uncover the emotional whirlwinds and dramatic developments set to captivate fans of The Bold and the Beautiful in the latest episode. From tender reconciliations at Carter's loft to heartbreaking farewells in Forrester's design office, and a chilling health scare at the Cliff House, this installment is packed with raw emotion and unexpected turns. We've expanded on the core storylines with creative rephrasings, added depth to each scene through new details, and introduced fresh elements to enrich the narrative. Prepare for an immersive journey into the lives of Hope, Carter, Daphne, Steffy, Liam, and Finn as they navigate love, loss, and life-altering secrets. Let's dive into the heart of each moment with a detailed exploration of what's unfolding in Los Angeles. A haven of healing at Carter's loft, Hope and Carter rekindle their bond. In the cozy confines of Carter Walton's loft, a scene of quiet solace unfolds as Hope Logan opens her heart about a recent misunderstanding that shook her world. She gently reassures Carter that it's only natural he misinterpreted her words to Liam, given the unthinkable nature of a young man facing mortality. Her voice trembles as she confesses her deepest fear, how her daughter Beth will endure the pain of such a loss. Carter, ever her rock, wraps her in a comforting embrace, promising to stand by both mother and child through whatever storms lie ahead. As they settle into the familiar warmth of each other's presence, Hope murmurs how good it feels to return to these intimate moments after so much turmoil. Carter's eyes cloud with regret as he admits the pain of having betrayed her trust, referencing a fleeting kiss with Daphne that nearly shattered their bond. He vows with fierce determination that such heartbreak will never touch her again, sealing his promise with a resolute never. Adding a new layer to their reconnection, Hope reminisces about the loft's cherished memories, suggesting they host a game night soon to reclaim their lighthearted past. Carter, eager to lift her spirits, playfully instructs her to close her eyes, teasingly warning against peeking. When he returns, he brushes a tender kiss on her cheek and places a delicate glass of wine in her hands, the flickering glow of newly lit candles casting a romantic haze over the room. He shares his desire to create an escape for them tonight, a precious few hours to forget their troubles and dream of a shared future. Raising their glasses, Carter toasts to us, and Hope echoes the sentiment with a hopeful smile. Could this moment signal a permanent mending of their fractured relationship, or is there an unspoken tension, perhaps a lingering doubt about Carter's past misstep with Daphne, that might resurface to challenge their harmony? A bittersweet departure at Forrester Creations, Daphne's heartbreak. Over at Forrester Creations' bustling design office, a storm of emotion brews as Daphne prepares to leave behind a life she once dreamed of building. Clutching her phone, she reads a message from Deuce confirming that the private jet is fueled and he's en route to whisk her away. Doubt gnaws at her. Is fleeing Los Angeles truly the right choice? Her reverie is interrupted by Steffy Forrester Finnegan, who strides in and stops short, stunned to discover her friend's imminent departure. Daphne's voice cracks as she reveals her reason. Hope's unexpected return to Forrester has left her feeling displaced and betrayed. Steffy, caught off guard by the rawness of Daphne's pain, has never seen her so vulnerable. Daphne admits she thought they were true allies, questioning how Steffy could reinstate Hope without a word of warning. Steffy, piecing together the deeper wound, suggests that Daphne's anguish stems less from Hope's return and more from her unrequited feelings for Carter. Delving deeper into this heartbreak, Daphne collapses under the weight of her confession. She fell hard for Carter, envisioning a shared life that now lies in ruins as he's reunited with Hope. She believed their relationship was over for good, especially after Hope seemed to recommit to Liam, but it was all a tragic misunderstanding. Humiliation burns in her chest as she admits to exposing her heart only to be rejected, a painful reminder of why she guards against love. Paris beckons as her escape, a chance to rebuild away from these shattered dreams. Turning to Steffy, she probes if her friend isn't equally enraged by Hope's presence. Steffy concedes she's far from thrilled, her tone hinting at restrained frustration. Just then, Deuce arrives, sparking a brief, sharp exchange with Steffy before he grabs Daphne's suitcase. The women share a poignant goodbye, embracing tightly as Daphne thanks Steffy for her support, a tearful farewell to a chapter now closed. Could Daphne's exit be permanent, or might a surprising twist, like a hidden connection to Carter, draw her back to Los Angeles? A terrifying moment at the Cliff House, Liam's fragile state. Meanwhile, at the serene yet tension-laden Cliff House, a harrowing scene unfolds that underscores the fragility of life. Liam Spencer, alone for a moment, discreetly takes a pill, his face etched with quiet resignation. Finn enters, fresh from a morning run, just as Liam stumbles, nearly collapsing to the floor. Finn's instincts kick in, and he rushes to Liam's side, steadying him with a concerned, "Hey, Liam, easy. Are you all right?" Gently guiding him to the sofa, Finn's medical training takes over as he probes how often these episodes have been occurring. Liam, his voice heavy with dread, reveals the truth: they've grown more frequent and severe, a chilling indication that time might be running out. "I think I'm getting closer," he admits, the weight of those words hanging in the air like a dark cloud. To enrich this emotionally charged moment, let's imagine a new element. What if Liam has been keeping a journal of these episodes, a private record of his declining health that he's hidden even from Steffy? As Finn sits with him, he notices the worn notebook tucked under a cushion and gently asks about it, sensing it holds unspoken fears. Liam hesitates but shares that writing helps him process the inevitable, though he's terrified of anyone else reading his raw thoughts. Finn, empathetic yet firm, might suggest that sharing this burden with his loved ones could ease the isolation he's feeling. The air is thick with unspoken questions. Will Liam find the courage to confide in Steffy and hope, or will this secret continue to erode his strength? This gripping interaction at the Cliff House isn't just a health crisis. It's a profound reminder of the ties that bind and the secrets that threaten to unravel them. Next, we will immerse ourselves in the poignant and heart-stirring events set to unfold on The Bold and the Beautiful. This episode is brimming with emotional depth, from Liam Spencer's soul-bearing conversation with Finn about his uncertain future to Daphne's bittersweet departure on the Forester jet, and a life-altering moment at Carter Walton's loft as he pours his heart out to Hope Logan. We've crafted a fresh narrative that expands on the original storylines, weaving in creative rephrasings, additional details, and new elements to enrich each scene. Join us as we explore the tender, the tragic, and the transformative in this captivating installment of drama in Los Angeles. A heavy heart at the Cliff House, Liam's dilemma and trust in Finn. At the serene yet somber Cliff House, Finn hands Liam Spencer a glass of water, his brow furrowed with concern as he inquires whether Liam has made a decision about the potential treatment for his condition. Liam, with a bitter edge to his tone, lets out a wry chuckle, confessing that the possibility of extending his life consumes his every thought. It seems like an obvious choice, who wouldn't fight for more time? Yet, the haunting memory of his mother's grueling battle with chemotherapy and radiation looms large. The torment she endured, the way it stripped her of joy, weighs heavily on him. Could he subject his precious daughters, Kelly and Beth, to witnessing such suffering? I'm torn, Finn. I don't know if I can put them through that, he murmurs, his voice laced with anguish. Gratitude shines in his eyes as he thanks Finn for his unwavering support, but Finn modestly brushes it off, claiming he's done little. Liam clarifies, he's not just referring to this moment, but to the daunting future, to a time when he may no longer be there to cradle his girls, to wipe away their tears, or to walk them down the aisle on their wedding days. Adding a new dimension to this heartfelt exchange, let's imagine Liam pulling out a small, worn photo album from his jacket pocket, flipping to pictures of his daughters at various milestones. Each image is a reminder of moments he fears he'll miss. He voices a poignant wish that Finn, and perhaps Carter, will step in as steadfast figures for Kelly and Beth when he's gone. Finn, visibly moved by the trust placed in him, responds with quiet resolve, saying he'd be deeply honored to take on such a role. As a symbol of this sacred bond, Liam extends a trembling hand, which Finn clasps firmly before they share a brief, brotherly embrace, sealing an unspoken pact. Could this moment of vulnerability be the catalyst for Liam to reconsider his secrecy, or will the fear of burdening his loved ones keep him silent? The air at the Cliff House is thick with emotion, painting a vivid picture of a father's love intertwined with the shadow of impending loss. A lonely flight of memories, Daphne's departure on the Forester jet. Meanwhile, aboard the luxurious Forester jet, a melancholic farewell plays out as Daphne prepares to leave Los Angeles behind. Deuce, ever attentive, checks if she requires anything before takeoff, and Daphne, masking her sorrow with a faint smile, requests another glass of champagne to dull the ache in her heart. Deuce grins, playfully dubbing her "my kind of girl" as he pours the sparkling liquid, the golden bubbles mirroring her fleeting hopes. Taking a deep breath, he comments on how the plane has never carried such an enchanting fragrance, a subtle nod to the perfume that lingers around her. Daphne offers a soft thank you, and Deuce counters with his own gratitude before retreating to the cockpit, leaving her alone with her thoughts. As the jet engines hum in the background, Daphne's mind drifts to vivid memories of Carter Walton, moments of laughter, stolen glances, and dreams of a shared tomorrow that now crumble like ash in her grasp, her heart fracturing with every mile that takes her further from him. To enrich this poignant scene, let's introduce a new element. A small, handcrafted bracelet Carter once gifted Daphne during a fleeting, happy moment, now tucked into her purse. As she absently touches it, a tear escapes, symbolizing the tangible reminder of what could have been. Perhaps she whispers a quiet promise to herself, to rebuild in Paris, to never let her guard down again after such a crushing betrayal of hope. Might this flight mark the end of her story with Forrester Creations, or could an unexpected call from Carter, discovered later, hint at unresolved feelings pulling her back? The solitude of the jet cabin amplifies Daphne's inner turmoil, offering a stark contrast to the opulence surrounding her, as she embarks on a journey not just of distance, but of emotional reinvention. A dream unfolds at Carter's loft, a proposal to remember. Back at Carter Walton's intimate loft, a magical moment brews as he gazes into Hope Logan's eyes, declaring with unwavering certainty that she is the cornerstone of his future. Hope, her heart swelling with emotion, echoes his sentiment, affirming that she feels the same profound connection. Carter's voice softens as he confesses that she embodies the woman he's always fantasized about, a partner, a soulmate, a vision he once thought was an unattainable mirage. The idea of a wife, children, a family, seemed like a distant fairy tale until now, as he marvels at how the woman of his dreams has been right before him all along. It feels like destiny has brought us here, he muses, his words dripping with sincerity. He pledges his love, vowing to dedicate himself to her happiness and fulfillment, adding with a hopeful lilt, "If you'll allow me the honor." Infusing this tender scene with an extra layer of romance, imagine the loft adorned with soft string lights Carter secretly set up earlier, casting a warm, golden glow over the room, transforming it into a haven of intimacy. With the stage perfectly set, Carter lowers himself to one knee, his hand trembling slightly as he reveals a velvet box. Opening it, a breathtaking diamond engagement ring sparkles under the light, a symbol of his eternal commitment. "Hope, you're the only woman I want to spend my life with," he declares, his voice thick with emotion.